Let them speak. Review hours 1 to 11. Please repeat or answer. Doesn't it look like they have been sleeping? Is it okay if dogs sleep on people's beds like that? Does she always let that dog sleep on the bed with her? Is it all right if dog hair falls on the cover? Didn't they feel really sleepy a little while ago? Does she tend to sleep with her shoes on? Didn't she feel like taking them off? Who will probably wake up first? Are you able to hear her snoring? She can't help snoring. Doesn't it sound like the dog has begun snoring too? What does it look like they're writing? Aren't you interested in reading it? Didn't you happen to get to read it already? How did it make you feel? Did you begin feeling upset? Have they finished writing that? Will they keep on writing some more later? Will you get them to show it to you? Did you get the chance to write a letter to? Who are you thinking of writing a letter to? What do you feel like telling them? You might as well tell them the truth. Will they feel hurt? There is no point lying about your feelings. Wouldn't you rather be honest? Would you prefer not hurting people's feelings? Were they ready to announce the winner? Who looks like they won? Do you see the ref pointing to the winner? Doesn't he tend to win a lot? Doesn't the winner feel like he'd like to fight that other guy again? Does the other guy feel exhausted and really discouraged? He can't help but feel disappointed. Didn't you feel the other guy was almost able to beat the winner? Does it sound like the crowd feels like they were disappointed? Wasn't the other guy supposed to win? When does he hope to box again? Do you like betting on sports? Isn't it all right to bet on sports with your friends? What are you going to be betting on next? How much do you plan on betting? Will you be telling your mom about it? You may as well not tell her. Won't she feel disappointed? Isn't she pretending to be an angel? Don't those look like angels' wings? Is she about to fly away? Have you had the opportunity to meet an angel? Don't you know how to get in touch with one? What can an angel help you to do? Do angels tend to be men or women? Can angels hear you asking for things? You might as well ask them to do things for you. What will you be getting your angel to do? Aren't angels supposed to bless your life? Do you feel like you can become a great angel? Who would you like helping to feel better first? Can you help them to be happy? Who looks like an angel the most to you? Doesn't it look like those workers are busy? Does it smell like shoe polish around there? Do you see the customers trying to talk to the workers? All they're doing is sitting there. Wouldn't they rather just do other things? Do they go to have them shine their shoes every day? Are you thinking of going there to get them to shine your shoes? Isn't it all right if you decide to wait a while? Are the customers going to be giving a tip? How much do they tend to tip? Aren't you supposed to give them a big tip? Will their shoes look like new ones? Isn't it worth polishing your own shoes? Do you know how to shine shoes well? Won't they be able to do a better job? Has she been waiting for the bus there? Was she set to go to get on the bus? Did she see you coming? Wasn't she trying to cover her face? Didn't she feel like showing her face to you? Did she keep you from seeing her face? Wouldn't you like to see her whole face? Doesn't she feel a little shy? Wouldn't she rather not talk to you now? Don't you feel a bit awkward? Have you happened to see her waiting for the bus there before? Do you hope to talk to her next time? Will you probably have a chance to talk to her next time? You might as well try to start a conversation with her then. What are you interested the most in knowing about her? Doesn't he look like her son? Does it look like she wants to hold the dog? Can you hear her calling for the dog? Is it pretending not to hear her? Isn't it interested in going over to be with her? Does it prefer staying with her son? Isn't she able to reach the dog? How will she get the dog to come to her? She ought to try to give it a treat. All that dog does is sit on the son's lap. Does he like going to bring his dog to see his mother? When will she finally get to hold it? Doesn't it look like he got a lot of medals? Has he been waiting for his wife? Is she almost done dressing? There is no point trying to rush her. Doesn't it sound like she almost finished getting dressed? Will she be wearing a lot of jewelry? Doesn't it look like he's being patient? Will he keep on waiting there? Where do they plan on going together? Won't it be all right if they happen to get there a little late? Will he get the opportunity to walk in a parade? Does it feel warm outside there? Did he get his old friends to go to join him there? Don't his children feel really proud of him? Does he tend to dress like that on big holidays? Did his son almost fall asleep there? Did he decide to lay down next to his dad? Doesn't that music sound a bit romantic? All he likes playing is dance music. Doesn't his son feel like getting up to dance now? What is he in the middle of singing and playing? Can he hear his dad singing all the words well? Wasn't his son set to go outside to play with friends? Does it sound like his dad tends to forget the words sometimes? Does he keep pretending to sing the right words? Doesn't it make his son smile then? Does he like kidding his dad? Does his son know how to play that? Will it be worth learning later? Couldn't she hear her friends calling? Can she see them coming to get her now? Does it sound like her friends are near? Will they help her to feel better? Did she just have some problems at home? How did her friends happen to know? Didn't she feel like going out to walk by herself? Will she have the opportunity to talk with her friends long? There was no sense staying at the house. Who can you see texting on the bus? Doesn't she want to call them? Will she be done texting soon? Will she have the chance to look at things on the internet in the bus? What does she feel like seeing the most on her phone? Does it help her to pass the time on the bus? All she likes doing on the bus is looking at her pictures. Will she be able to hear them announcing her stop? Does she always prefer sitting next to the window? Wasn't that guy thinking of sitting next to her? Didn't he feel too shy? Hasn't he seen her riding this bus before? Will he have her use his umbrella today? Has he been looking at the other kids? Don't the kids sound loud down there? Wasn't he supposed to go down to play with them? Doesn't he plan on eating lunch at home first? Was his mom keeping him from going down before lunch? Has she almost finished making lunch? What does it smell like she has been in the middle of making? How will it taste? Does he plan on eating quickly? Isn't it all right if he joins his friends later? When did he get to play with them last? What does he like going out to play with them the most? Does he plan to bring some of his mom's food to them? Have they been there long? Can you hear them talking to each other? Didn't they first get to know each other in the first grade? What are they the most interested in doing together? Don't they have the opportunity to play together after school every day? What are they about to decide to play now? Don't they like playing hide and seek? Who will get to go to hide first? Does his friend tend to find him quickly? Isn't he supposed to hide well? He can't help but screaming sometimes. Isn't it worthwhile playing it with a lot of kids? When are you going to be playing it next? Do you know how to find a good hiding place? Is she trying to keep the sun from getting into her eyes? Won't her sunglasses help her to protect her eyes? Doesn't she feel like using them right now? Does she tend to always bring that same chair to the beach? Doesn't it feel comfortable? When is she thinking of going out to swim in the ocean there? Doesn't the water feel like it's too cold now? Wouldn't she rather just sit there? She may as well just relax there. Doesn't she feel a little lazy? Isn't it all right if she happens to just lay there all day? Is she able to hear the people playing in the water? Don't they sound too loud? Does it keep her from taking a nap? How does it look like she feels? Doesn't it make you feel like crying? Did you almost begin crying? Don't you feel like giving her a hug? Shouldn't you try to console her? What did she just happen to find out? Wouldn't you like to help her feel better? Doesn't she sound like she's been crying long? Won't she probably feel bad for a while? Can you hear her sobbing a little? All she feels like doing now is crying. Shouldn't you let her cry a little? Isn't it all right if she keeps crying in front of her friends? You better stay with her. Thank you.